Most guys want to start. Would that be a goal of yours for next year?
No, not really. I've really just been taking this day by day. For me, it's never been about starting or not starting. It's just about how can I help impact winning. I mean, obviously, I want to do that to the best of my ability, so I definitely want to play, but it's that's off the bench or starting that doesn't really matter to me.
Let's welcome in Quinton Post. Hey, Quinton, how you doing, man? QP.
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me. I'm doing well.
Absolutely, and I'll tell you what, people think I'm chicken, but I'm not. We just had an argument over you. We did, Quinton.
I had your back, baby.
We were giving you grades for your rookie season, and I was a little harsher than my partner gave you a what? B plus?
Yeah.
I gave you a C plus. Are you mad at me?
No, that's all good, man.
I love it, man.
Hey, let's go back one year to when you were drafted.
Yeah.
Did you know you were going to get drafted? And even if you thought you knew, how nervous were you?
I didn't know the day off, so there were definitely some nerves involved. I thought I had a good chance to end up on a roster somehow if you had a draft or undrafted, but no, obviously, I found out probably 3 minutes before it was broadcasted on TV that I was going to get drafted. So no, it was definitely a special day, and with the whole my draft pick got traded to a different team and then got brought back to the Warriors. So it was all crazy. And after I got drafted, I honestly didn't even know to which team I was going, whether it be Portland, OKC, or the Warriors. Those were the three teams involved. So, but I was really happy that it was the Warriors. So no, it was a good night.
And so are we, QP. I just want to give you your flowers, man. I was telling my partner, you didn't start the season off with the team. You stayed at it. You came. You made an impact. We led shows talking about you, stretch 5. My question to you, QP3, is as much as you can share with us, and I like asking players, after your rookie season, you see all the strength and with all these other guys, what's on Quinton Post's to-do list this summer to get better as a basketball player?
Yeah, I've mainly just been in the weight room. Definitely want to get stronger for next year. Trying to put some mass on, especially in the playoffs. You play against some really physical teams. Game gets a little more physical, and those are definitely some points that I want to improve at.
Quinton, if I were to ask you how difficult it is to pick up the Warriors system, how would you answer that question?
I mean, the Warriors system, I think it's you just have to be a somewhat, high IQ basketball player. When you're playing with guys like Draymond and Steph, obviously they play the game at a very high level, so you somewhat have to understand, how they like to play the game, and since they've been here for so long, you're trying to fit in, and besides fitting in, you kind of have to provide something of your own, and for me that was my shooting ability, which kind of gave me, an opportunity
Sure.
to really start playing.
QP, walk me through the season you guys were having. You make the trade, you take off with Jimmy Butler, and everybody, injuries happen to every team. But the fact you go into the Minnesota series and Steph gets hurt in game 1, you lose the series. Can you just walk us through that emotion and how disappointing that was? Because as a fan like I am, I felt like you had action hit Steph remained healthy. How did you take that?
No, I fully agree. I think we obviously had a really tough first round. I mean, you play against the number 2 seeds in the Houston Rockets, who are a very talented young team, and it took us 7 games to get past them. And then you play a very good game 1 where you lose Steph late in the first half, I believe, and we end up winning that game. So I think within the organization, there's definitely a belief that we would have won that series if Steph stayed healthy. And you just can't deny his impact, right? His production, but then also what he creates for us, the rest of his teammates. He just has so much gravity. So no, it was definitely tough to play without him. And as a season, for a whole season, it's harsh that you go out in a way which is beyond your own control. But for me, yeah, I look back with fond memories of my first year, of course, but we want to get back to the playoffs again, and we want to improve upon last year.
Of course, Quinton came up about halfway through the season and then established a role for yourself. Do you have individual goals heading into next year? For example, I mean, no matter if you're 8 years old or 38 years old, most guys want to start. Would that be a goal of yours for next year?
No, not really. I've really just been taking this day by day. I understand I'm a young player in this organization. I'm going in my second year. I think as the 52nd pick, there's not a lot of expectations in year one. Like a lot of these guys in my position don't even, crack the rotation. So, and for me, it's never been about starting or not starting. It's just about how can I help impact winning. I mean, obviously I want to do that to the best of my ability. So I definitely want to play. And, but if that's off the bench or starting, that doesn't really matter to me.
What was your biggest lesson you learned playing in the league when it was all said and done? If, I asked you, man, QP, what was it like playing? What was your biggest surprise?
Not 100% sure. I mean, it's still basketball. Obviously, the game is more physical, and but I'll say, just being in this locker room and you playing college for 5 years is what I did, and you're the oldest on the team, and and now you come here and you're playing with vets that have been doing it for years and years. So just seeing how guys like Draymond, Kevon Looney, Steph, how they go about their day-to-day business, how they approach these games, like that's like really cool to see, and you see that there's like just an extra level to this game than what I had seen before. So just being in an organization has just been one big lesson. It's been it's been really cool.
I saw a stat and I couldn't believe it, and maybe it's wrong, but it's really impressive if it's right, and it's that you played more minutes in the postseason than any other rookie in the NBA. Had you heard that?
Wow. No, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah. Anyway, so even though you were a rookie, I can ask you this question. How much different was the regular season for you than the postseason? Could you feel a difference?
I mean, I think, first of all, like, not every postseason series is the same, I think. Like, I think the Minnesota series and the Houston series felt so different. I didn't play too much against Minnesota, but against the Rockets, I got a lot of playing time, and they, like, that 7-game series just felt like a full-out war, like the way those guys were guarding us and trying to get in our heads, like Dylan Brooks, and they got guys like Steven Adams, Fred VanVleet, like all like really good defensive-minded players. Amen, Thompson, like it felt like a real war out there. And then the thing is, like, you play these guys on a Monday night, and you squeeze out a win or whatever. Well, now you got to do it again on Wednesday. So no, it was definitely a cool experience. And just very physical. So, yeah, those are the main things that I picked up.
Hey, Summer League is coming up. Any Summer League for Quinton Post this year?
No, we're really excited. 2 games coming up.
California here, Classic.
For the Cali Classic, yeah. So excited. Good opportunity for us. And, excited to do it.
Can I assume you'll be obviously playing in Vegas this summer?
I'm not sure. I haven't heard from anybody about that. I'm assuming.
Gotcha.